What's up? Welcome to the last trade recap of January 2022. Hopefully you guys had a good month. I had a great month. It may actually be one of my best months yet trading, so that's pretty exciting. But yeah, let's just slam through some of these trades from today. I took a couple. Let's take a look at the SPY. So this morning, we've got this. This is the top of a range level on the SPY that we were kind of trading in between last week. And at the end of the day on Friday, we broke up above it. And now we're sitting in the pre-market and we're just kind of holding. So I'm looking at this level as a potential bounce area today on the SPY. And so I was kind of thinking maybe we would sell off, test it again, and then bounce. But it held pretty well at the open. So I was just kind of watching. I didn't want to enter yet. Just because we weren't really close to any sort of level for me to play a stock on with the SPY. So I was waiting to see what it did, and I waited for what is this, maybe like half hour or so. I waited for it to break the top of this range before I decided to take an entry. So when it didn't sell off back to this level and it was holding and it was pushing, I didn't want to get in anywhere here because at this point we could still go down. So I was just waiting for it to break out of this pre-market high range level that was set. And then I was interested in maybe a long play today. And then for a short, I was looking at something further up, like around R3. But yeah, so let's get into OXY. That was the first trade I took today. And it was so clean. It was awesome. Okay, so let's take it over to the weekly chart. I've been playing this level since last week, so this is very repetitive. I apologize, but just in case, we've got this range up here on OXY before the pandemic sell-off, and now we're back up to the bottom of it for the first time in a couple years. So I'm looking at this. Last week I was looking at that area for a short, but what's cool is I didn't want to take it long at all last week because I didn't really know like if it sold off and like where it would bounce, and I just didn't have an idea of it. But I really like to short play off of this or a breakout of this level. But what's great is over the past few days, you can see that it is setting up kind of a new range on the 60-minute chart. So now I've got enough data to play both of these. So I can play either the top or the bottom of this new intraday range, and pair it with this weekly range level. So today I was interested in either a short or a long. I didn't really care. I just wanted to see what it did. And so today, we'll take it to the 5, zoom in a little bit. So this morning when the SPY was just kind of like, it was pushing, but like not super fast, but it was pushing and it was trying to get back up to pre-market high. While that was happening, OXY was kind of selling off. Not kind of, it was selling off. And what we've got down here is previous day low, the bottom of the range, and then also S4 is about like right here. And when we got down here, the SPY was pushing up to pre-market high, and so the SPY's pushing, it gets up to pre-market high, which is basically an intraday range at that point. As soon as it broke pre-market high and broke to the long side, that's when OXY was down here, and I was like, that's it, and I hit into this. So it was definitely worth the wait. We got basically a full traverse back to the top of the range, right? So this is that bottom of that weekly range level. I was gonna get out right at the level. I missed it. I think it was like 4 cents or something like that. And I was like, oh, maybe it'll pull back and it'll go again. But once we broke the opening price, I was just like, nah, I'm just gonna get out of this. So yeah, it was a really clean move to the top side. So that was super fun. Yeah, so that was OXY. And then unfortunately, I had some losers on Facebook today. I got a little biased. But so what I was looking at on Facebook, was this range. So we've got this range on the daily, and we broke below this area, and last week we were just kind of down here, and now we're pushing back up to the bottom of it. So I'm thinking we'll probably, this bottom of this range right here is pretty much an ATR move from where we're sitting in the at the open. So I was thinking, a full ATR move, the R vol is not super high. It was like 80% or something like that. It wasn't even 100% R vol. And then I was kind of thinking, well, when we get up to there, like, it doesn't have that much power. Like, we'll probably get a rejection. Well, this is a perfect example of the market doing what it wants to do and the market taking your stocks with it, even if it doesn't follow the normal parameters of what would probably happen most of the time. So we'll just take a look at this. So yeah, I mean, check that. That would have been an amazing long had I wanted to be long in this, but those were the levels that I wanted to play. So, up here we've got the that range level off of daily, and then somewhere around here, I don't want to throw my pivots on because it makes it such a mess, but somewhere around here we've got R4. Yeah, R4, and oh, yeah, I know where it's at. Yeah, it's like right here is like R4 because this basically bounced off of it before it returned. And that honestly should have been my cue that like it's not gonna, like, we're not reversing on this today. And I missed that on it today. I'm only human. So I entered into this here, a small size. And when we got up to my actual level, I entered here because I thought, the SPY was pushing up against R3. So I thought, okay, we're close to my level. SPY's at R3. If we're going to have some sort of a pullback, it might be now. So I'm going to enter in here in small size. And if we do creep up to my level, I'm going to add in, so I'll be full size into this. And that's what I did. It mostly just did little pullbacks because the market was just so freaking strong today. Like there was just no keeping it down. And Qs were still pushing, and yeah, it's just it wasn't a day for shorts. I thought I could get some sort of pullback off of here, honestly, though, maybe just down to this level, but it just didn't work out. I tried to get into it again, and unfortunately, this move happened. I had a area to partial, like I think it was like right around here. Missed it, went back and just got me out for a full loss up there. Wow, that's not a great circle, but you get the point. Anyways, so this is just a perfect example. Like I'm saying, our vol on this, right now it's saying 103, but when I was playing this, it was like 80%. We were already over a full ATR when we got up to this move, or at this level. And the SPY was, it was at the time really struggling around R3. So I was just like, this is a perfect setup area. But it just goes to show, the market will do what it wants to do, and it'll just take your stock with it. So this is why stops are really important. This is why plans are really important. Because most of the time, if your strategy works, it will work, but the market can always change its mind and it can pull your stock with it. So just be aware of that and, manage your risk accordingly. So yeah, I had a couple, just small losses on this, but OXY was like a really big winner for me today. So it ended up being a good day, ended up being a good month. And yeah, I'm excited to dive into February and have an even better month. So yeah, hope you guys had a good day, and I will catch you later. Peace.